What we have here is a demonstration of Qlab being controlled and controlling a Midi controller, in this case the Behringer CMD, which is able to control Qlab to playback videos in a corporate show environment. That's what I use it for. So very similar to applications like Playback Pro, but perhaps a little bit more bespoke and a little bit more flexible in what it can actually achieve. What you can see on the screen here is you've got my laptop with Qlab loaded. You've got two also monitors to the side, and these replicate, the blue one is replicating the main projector output, what your videos will be sent to, and the right hand screen is replicating a feed to the show producer or show caller, which enables an output from Qlab showing the time elapsed of videos and remaining, as well as time of day. So this could go into a multi-viewer on a barcode system like the E2, or just be used on a standalone monitor, just to give a visual prompt to avoid any excessive talking on comms for how long remaining on videos, etc. And allows everyone walking past to see exactly what's left. So it's quite a useful thing. This is stage timer 2. It might be a program you've not seen, but it's basically a countdown timer or time of day display. They can also display messages and be sent to multiple monitors at any time. It's very useful. I use it an awful lot, and it's controllable by Apple script, so Qlab integrates very well with it. So in this instance, we can see that Qlab is open. If I press reset on my controller, it flashes a few lights, and you can see some green lights that are lit up. These green lights are part of the 32 yellow buttons there. You have to ignore the bits of gaffer tape on there at the moment. I'm just looking at a way of trying to find better printed labels. But the yellow buttons, there's 1 to 32, are videos that can be played. So it can play up to 32 videos. That's one of the limitations. But for most shows that I do, at least, 32 videos in a show, or in one setting, or in one day, is usually quite a high limit. So 32 is set as the initial limit and works well with these buttons. When the buttons are lit green, it means they're loaded into Qlab. So in this case, we can see 1, 2, 6, 14 and 22 are loaded into Qlab. The videos relate to the numbers that are in this folder in Qlab. So we can see there 1, 2, 6, 14, 22. Probably not so visible on screen. But say, for example, I was to change video 2 and change its number to number 4. Let's go to edit mode. And change that to video number 4. Go back to show mode. And now if I reset, you'll see that video 2 is now yellow, blanked out, but video 4 is live. Again, if I just do that for video 14, you'll see there, if I change video 14 to 16, and set reset, you'll see that 16 is now lit and 14 does nothing. So the videos that you use are dragged into this one control folder and then just named and numbered, accordingly to match whatever buttons that you want to call them, the show producer or the caller wants to call them, so you can all sing off the same hymn sheet. In Qlab, you've got the facility to audition videos rather than playing them back to the main screen, and this has been enabled within here as well. If I hit the audition button, you can see that the videos now change, the ones that are loaded change from being solid green to flashing orange and green. Still the same numbers, so you still know what's loaded, and this tells you you're in audition mode, and this can then be played on the local audition window, which it comes up on my second screen here, just an example, but could come up anywhere on one of your screens or a separate screen. But I have on this screen just because that's all I have here currently. And then if I play a video, it'll only be played on the audition screen and not going to the main screen. Likewise, audio can come out of the laptop and not to the main desk. So it means someone can come backstage, look at a video without it disrupting or interfering with the show. So say, for example, I'm here playing video 22. It comes up on the audition service. Now, as it's playing, you'll see on the right-hand screen that the timer has changed from time of day to being the elapsed time. If I just pause this a sec, I'll come to that in a sec. It shows the time elapsed on the video and the time remaining. When I unpause that, you'll see that movement.
We're going to be talking about a topic that's very near and dear to my heart, microphone techniques for theatrical production.
So this gives an overview for the show caller, the producer, or anyone who's watching on a large screen or on a multi-view of exactly where you are in the video. Just while we're there, looking at the pause and go that I just pressed then, at the top here I can pause. And when I pause, all the buttons change to orange and blue flashing, except for the one video that's playing live. So video 22 is playing, that's still flashing green and orange. So as a glance, you can see which video is playing, and it's obviously paused. I hit go, it just goes back to that one button playing. So you can pause and go anytime, which is useful. Maybe not looking so good on this video here, which has got long stills and long intros. So if I put on video 4, it tells you it's playing, and I can pause this at any time when it starts. I can pause and go, pause and go, pause and go, and again I can kill that. Videos as I've killed, I've still flashing orange and green, which shows we're still on audition mode. Again, if you just look to the right hand screen when I trigger a video, you'll see that it brings up for the first 5 seconds of the video a little bit more information about the clip. Any notes that you put within Qlab, in the notes field in Qlab, can come up there as well, so you might want specific notes for a video that the show caller can see and be reminded of and can prompt others about. It also shows you the duration of the video, the full duration, as well as what the current volume is. So if I press video 22, I know that's got notes attached and also know there's volume to it. So I press 22, if you look at the right hand screen, there's the name of the video, there's the notes file, it tells you the duration and what the volume of the file's at. Kill that again, press it again, you can see it come up again. So again we're in green and orange flashing, which means we're in audition mode. There we are. And that stays up for 5 seconds. So this is counting down now and playing. We've seen pause and go, which is quite straightforward. We've also managed to put in here, very similar to what Playback Pro can do and other playback software, go to 30, go to 20 and go to 10. So I'm going to go to 30 and it says time remaining to 30 or 20 or 10. Again, this webinar video is perhaps not a good one to look at, so if I kill that out and load on a video that's got more information on it, you can see the 30, 20, 10 and the difference between the three. So here we are playing, it says we've elapsed, there's 1 minute 20 to go, I can put 30 seconds to go, 20, 10, 30, 20, 30, 20, 10, and the clock adjusts accordingly. So back to 30. What we can also do as well, when we get down past 10 seconds, I put in a visual prompt here on the LEDs that allows a 5-second countdown when we get past the 5 seconds, where the whole display becomes an LED clock and counts down from 5, which gives a large, strong visual update to the video operator that the times remaining is coming up. So here we can see 9, 8, 7. So if you look at the controller now, it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stops and 0. Once videos are loaded and once the reset button is put there just to load everything in, all the videos are set to hold at end. So there's no loop point or no fade to black. So you can stay on the last frame and then switch away on the switcher or your event processor, whatever it is, to go back. When you're finished, just hitting kill simply goes back to the clock. Again, we'll stay in audition mode just for a second. If I play that video again, we've got the kill button, but we can also do a fade button as well. So here it is, it's just playing in just normally. I've set the fade to 3 seconds, so if for any reason we want to come out of video early, I can just hit fade, and it does a Qlab fade of 3 seconds, and the time goes back to time of day on the right hand side. So now if we move away from live mode, so out of audition, and go into live mode, if I hit live, you'll see the videos go back to solid green. We've lost the audition window off my monitor, and when they're solid green, it means when you play those, they'll go out to your main projector source. So for example now, if I was to play video 22, it's going full screen, the notes have come up, so this is what a show state would be. Now while it's playing, we can also pause and go, obviously, and go. Pause, it flashes orange and blue as before, you can see the one video is playing, and go. What we can currently do, if I just pause this, just so you can hear, we have another button up here that's called go to time. So rather than going to 30 seconds remaining, or 20 or 10, we can actually type in a direct time elapsed. So it brings up a script in Qlab that says how many minutes do you want to go to. I might go to 22 minutes and 15 seconds. And as soon as I hit enter, the video jumps to 22 minutes and 15 elapsed and plays there. So this is quite useful for bringing up cues. There might be 3 cues within one video. So I could pause this video here at a point, and the show caller might say, right, okay, the next part of the video is coming up at 41:30. So I'd hit go to time, 41:30, stand by, hit return, and it's gone to 41:30. And again, all the timers work on this as well, so if I hit to go to 10, it'll go to 10 seconds, and again, when we get to 5, you'll see the countdown playing in live mode, as well as it did in audition mode. And freezes on 0, ready for me to kill, back to my preset state. Looking at the individual videos as well, you can see when we play one, if I play, for example, video 1, you can see the volume comes up out on the right. Now, we can adjust these volumes as we play. So, just put this up a little bit. There's the volume of this clip. That might be too loud in the overall volume scheme. We can adjust this per clip using these dials here. Take it down. maybe to match the other videos, so we don't have to rely on the sound engineer having to fade videos up or fade videos down, or calls being made by the show caller saying this video is quiet or this video is loud. We can adjust them during rehearsals to whatever we want. So that setting sounds good there now, and if I hit the info knob here, you can see that volume has been set at -7 on both channels. Click that again because it only stays up for 3 seconds. -7 and -7. Hit kill. That will be set then for that video until you change it. So if I play that again, you'll see that on the notes screen it comes up volume -7, -7 as it starts to play. That means if I kill and I play video 22, which I know has got audio,
Good morning,
I
everybody.
can adjust the audio of that to match, so that might need to come down a little bit. And then info, that comes down to -10. That's playing there, and kill, and that will match the volume set -7 that's set for VT1. So in this way, volume levels can be set during rehearsals. There is also a knob here that if any time you want to set the volume to what the original zeros were, you can. So instead of it being -7, I can now set this to 0. That's been changed up to 0, and you can see if I go to the info screen, it's on 0. And I'll pause that. Pause there, flashing. So hopefully that gives a little idea of what can be done using Qlab and the Behringer controller and using Stage Timer 2 to try and make playback of corporate videos and videos in the corporate world a little bit easier. I hope you like what you've seen.